So hey everybody, let's make a wreath with the leftover mesh and jute string and patriotic embellishments that we have left over. Since I don't have enough mesh to go and cover the entire wired wreath form, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all like over halfway around the wreath form, and then I'm going to cover the rest of it with this jute. And then where the jute is, I'm going to put our sign. So you can still make a nice wreath even if you don't have quite enough mesh by just using what you do have left over to make something pretty. So that's what we're going to do today, and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is to wrap this jute around the wreath form. I have this wreath form I purchased on Amazon, and it has 7 sections, and it's a 12-inch wreath. So I'm going to wrap the jute around 3 sections. I think that should be good. So the way I start this is I'm just going to pull it under here, and I'm going to just tie it. Make a little knot, just tying a little knot in it. And then I'll go back and I'll put some hot glue to secure it. Try and turn it towards the back. And then you can usually pull it a little bit tighter. And then I'll glue it. But mainly what you're going to do is you're just going to start wrapping it around the wreath like this. And it's fairly easy. Just keep going. I'll go a couple of rounds and then scooch it all in. Make sure it's even. It's easier to do a couple of rounds first. And then you can go and you can put a little bit of hot glue on some of the metal here to help secure it. So, and then that's all you're going to do is just going to keep wrapping that around it. And then once you're done, you have one that's already made like this. So you've got all this section done. And now we can go in with our mesh and start filling in all the other sections. So I will start by cutting our mesh. I'm going to cut it about 12 inches. And you can see I've had this in my stash a long time. It's kind of wrinkled up. I'm going to measure this whole square here is 12 inches. So I'm going to measure that out and just cut it with my rotary cutter. And then take the mesh. And I'm just going to make a ruffle with it. Start by curling under one end. And just pull it, gather it in. You get to the other side. Just make a little ruffle. And then I'm going to put them on the middle 2 bars here, since it's going to cover both ends here. And then you could put um, your pipe cleaners on first if you like. Just get a couple good twists, push it up against the jute. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to put red, blue all the way down the line, putting about 3 of them in each section. I'll take my blue mesh, measure out 12 inches. And then go in and do a ruffle with the blue. Take the wreath. And another pipe cleaner. And lay the blue across, pulling it tightly, giving it a couple of twists. So I'm going to go on and do the rest, and then I'll meet you back here in a moment. Okay, so I've got it all done. I had a few of the white mesh left, so I put a little bit of curls in it to give it some more white, a little bit more dimension. And so now I'm going to attach my sign here to the side. And this sign is just 3 wooden stars that came in a package from Walmart, and then I painted them red, white, and blue and stenciled the USA on it. And attached them to a piece of a paint stick, and then attached my wires with some hot glue and some felt. Very easy to do. So I'm just gonna put that on here. So turn it over and twist my wires. And tuck the wires away so that it doesn't stick out or scratch any surface that you put the wreath on. And now you can go in and you can put ribbons, patriotic ribbons. I don't have any, so I just have these flags. These little flags I got also in a package from Walmart. So I'm just going to place them inside the wreath here somewhere. To give it some embellishment. I mean, this is very simple. It's not anything too fancy or lavish or anything, and you'll want to play around with it and just make it your own. But with limited, amounts of mesh, and I think it came out pretty good. So I'm gonna just attach these in here with some wire or might use a zip tie so I can place it in there. Then I'll put one on this side. And they'll be ready to hang on your wall or your front door. So here's the wreath on my front door. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel so I can bring you more great tutorials from my So Crafty life. Bye bye for now.